guys, it's a little chilly where I'm at. You know what? When it's summertime, I might not be coming inside the house. Okay, now you know what? I want to get a message from La Luna. I have been spending time out there. I have not found her. Spending a lot of time with Venus though. I want to just see what other animals in the mix. What other animal spirits are we connecting to right now? The Jabiru Foundation. So we know we're working with Foundation. We discussed that. We're working with the Foundation of the Light right now. This 8 of Wands energy right here. We're building our foundations of the light. We're working with our foundations of the light. And that's what's connected to number 4. Number 4 is key right now. We're also working with the bear. And the bear is offering us protection. And that's great because this is such a sacred time. And the work that we are doing is so sacred. We need to feel as though we're protected in order to continue these shifts. And that's connected to the horse. Motivation. And guys, we need motivation in order to move forward. We need some of that energy from the child. My child over there. We need some of this energy in order to move forward, okay? And right now that has everything to do with our awareness and moth. Now, moths connect to the light within the dark. And they transform. That's transformation through the dark with the light. And it is connected to our awareness. Okay, we're getting our message from the moon. But you know what? That bear also has symbolism in. It's spring. And bears come out of hibernation during spring. So we need to feel as though we are protected. There's deeper meaning within this. There's a connection to this bear. This bear is connected to the moon. The message we're about to receive from the moon. So let's just see. La Luna, what do you have to say about what's going down right now? We need your wisdom. We need your knowledge. We need to see what we need to see from the unknown. Hold on, guys. I got a quick interruption here. I'll be right back, okay? Guys, my dog just needed to go outside, so we're going to get a reshuffle. Okay. What's happening, La Luna? Okay. Wow. That's why I was meant to see that. Okay. We've got the crescent waxing earth moon investment. And we are about to enter into the sign of earth. And it's connected to the fountain. And this is connected to the energy of Aquarius. And that is connected to the sword. And this sword is connected to the fall. And our completiveness. It's connected to the first quarter waxing fire moon. We're connecting to fire in order to transform, and it's through the energy of Isis. And we have been getting messages from Isis here from our ancients. And what we're dealing with and healing from is manipulation. And this is what we're working with the fire and water energies, all right? Because we know we're working with the King of Cups, and we are working with the King of Wands, as well as the King of Swords. We're going to use these two energies in order to heal from manipulation and sloth energy, from not completing projects. We're going to use our spark, our wands energy, in order to find our passion, in order to keep to have completion. And that's the masculine energy. And we're going to use the feminine energy to heal from manipulation. And manipulation has been twisting things up for far too long. This is the energy that's connected to the devil energies and the untruths, the harm, the shadow energies. This is about our competitiveness and our manipulation. And that's what we're doing here. Right here. We're going to heal from this though. Because the Six of Wands, there it is. Right? Like we discussed. The Five Wands here, they're laid down. They're laying down. We've put this down. We've walked away from it. It's all about the one wand. And here, it was always about the one wand. We just couldn't see it because we were too busy caught up in our competitiveness. And we need to heal from manipulation. And this is going to help us with our connection between the masculine and feminine. Because we don't want to feel like we're ever going to manipulate one another through any situation, especially competitiveness. Okay, we are not fighting. We're not that. So this is where we use the masculine energy, the Prince of Wands, the King of Wands. And we're going to heal from our competitiveness. All right. And over here with the water energies, we're going to use the King of Cups. All right. And these two guys are going to help us with this. And we're doing it through our investments, through what we're grounding. And this investing, it takes time. It takes time to manifest. It takes time to invest. It's putting our energy, it's actively putting our energy into something and investing into it. And so that goes back to, we've unplugged from the negative situation. We're investing into the positive situation in order to transform everything. Because remember, we're going to bring back then the negative, have the opposite energies of the whole, and transform the whole thing. And we're doing this with these energies. The fall is connected to Leo and Virgo. It's also connected to Mars and Mercury. Within this image, this woman, she's running forth and she's about to fall off the edge of the step into this ravine. And there are two people trying to stop her, give her a warning. We don't know if she's about to go or not. But she's in front of a massive red moon. And this has to do with healing from our impulses. This has to do with healing from the devil energies. Mercury is quick and sharp thinking, while Mars is impulsive and energetic. The combination can produce spontaneous brilliance or reckless behavior. This is all about needing a fresh start and going back to the drawing board in order to heal from our impulses. And this is also a good time to work spells, to manifest. And it is connected to the fountain. And the fountain is from Cancer to Leo and is ruled by Neptune and the Sun. This is all about strengthening buildings, promoting love, benevolence, and help to defeat enemies. The sun symbolizes dynamic creativity, while the planet Neptune denotes the expansion of the imagination and allows the visionary ability to achieve great heights. It's all about creativity by yourself and by others, and it's indicating a sudden urging in the powers of your imagination. And this is about accepting responsibility for our own talents and use of our own talents and gifts, and the belief of them, and the belief of the worth of them, and the connection to other people. And this all goes back to what the bee is showing us. The bee is showing us the power and the strength in our communities, in our connections. And you know what? As I've been going along more and more on this path, and really the time that we're in, I'm really being shown how connected we all are. We are so much more connected than, I ever even thought. And, I really can see the harmonics of all of our energies and how we all come together to create. And it is all connected, though, to individually what we are creating and how we are creating. Let's see how this is now connected to the sword. First of all, there's so much symbolism here. There's 2 swords, each balanced on their tips. At the hilt of each sword is a crescent moon, and entwined around each blade is a serpent. The tongues of the serpents curl around each of the figure's arms. And this is connected to Libra and Scorpio, ruled by Mercury and Pluto. And this is all about reversing bad fortune. And there we are, because that's our abundance. This is all about our fortune increase. So we're going to reverse bad fortune because we're getting to our fortune increase. And this is helping us to make love durable and strengthen buildings. So now we have 2 connections to buildings, creating a new building. Powerful Pluto, in its own sign of Scorpio, inflames the easygoing Mercury into extreme mental action. The mansion denotes an overwhelming need to take action for a cause or crusade, demanding justice. Powerful Pluto indicates revenge for past wrongs. And this, it's connected to righting the wrongs of the law, of the injustice of the law. And the fountain is all about sharing our gifts. So we're going to share our gifts to right the wrongs, because that's how we're balancing our karmic scales. This is connected to us, remember, and everyone else. Now, let's see how Isis fits into the mix. I'm actually excited to see how she's fitting in over here. She's the red goddess, and she's connected to Leo and fire. The serene figure of Isis, the greatest of all Egyptian deities, sister wife of Osiris and mother of Horus, is seated in her throne. She wears the winged headdress of the vulture on top, which she carries the symbol of the solar disk. Between the horns of the sacred cow, Hathor. In her left hand, she's holding the Ankh, the symbol of eternal life. In her right hand, there is a lotus plant in full flower. Her breast is bare, the image of motherhood. The checkered pattern on her throne represents her supreme power over night and day. Dark and light, life and death. On the wall behind is a form of the hieroglyph Ast, meaning the seat of the goddess Isis. Below the image are the symbol for the fire sign Leo and the moon disk of the red goddess. So that's the symbol for the moon disk of the red goddess. Now, there's a connection right here. I see a red moon in 3 of these cards. And there's the connection, 1, 2, and 3, and we're connected. This is the only one that's not, and that's the connection to the sun. So we have 3 cards specifically showing us symbolism of a red moon and 1 of the sun. There's a definite connection here. The goddess Isis could handle both the traditional male and female roles equally. She was proud and protective of all that she held dear and would go to the ends of the earth for their well-being. She is an example of faithfulness, power, modesty, and sensitivity. This is all about being unobtrusive, honest, and determined. It's connected to the red goddess and represents the dignity and authority of a ruler. She urges you to take responsibility and lead the way to the solution of the matter in question. The nature of fire in Leo takes command and dispenses justice with fairness. This goddess is connected to the month of August and will be of significance in regard to the question. So now we're going to follow our synchronicities and signs. So this is all about healing what's unjust, balance of the karmic scales. And I really feel like there's a pull to Hecate here, who's been sitting here on the bottom of the deck, guys, but I really don't want this reading to be 500 hours long. And there's a definite connection. We've got Hecate, the bridge, and Venus. And Venus is helping us to create stability. And there it is. Stability of the light through love and Venus. And I'm so happy I've been spending so much time with her out there. This is the key to the shift. And remember, guys, we are the bridges from old earth to new earth. We are the bridge. And we've been creating the path from old earth to new earth through us. Now let's see how Hecate and Venus fit into the mix, and then we're going to move on. This is how, because we have to deal with earth. We have to deal with the energy of earth. Capricorn. Okay, so let's see what she's doing. She's standing here with her arms raised, coins in her hands, symbolize her ability to bestow riches and magic as well as wisdom. Her headdress is formed from the 3 phases of the moon. She is traditionally shown with 3 faces. The black moon behind her represents the night in which she reigned queen and the caves of the underworld in which she had considerable authority. The dog was her sacred animal, and that's why she has 2 dogs here. They were also known as the dog of the moon and was associated with the dog star Sirius. There's also the symbol we know for Capricorn, and we've got the moon disc of the black goddess now, right there. Hecate has the power to look in 3 directions at the same time, suggesting that something is locking you into the past, making it difficult to enjoy the present, to prepare positively and move on to the future. So the past must be reviewed, relived, and then put away for good, with a symbolic washing away of its influences. And this is the time that we're in. The future, Hecate tells you that you cannot change the past. Rather, you must live in and do what you can in the present. The future will then look after itself. A death and a rebirth. Black goddess Hecate demands that you put your priorities in order. The systematic nature of earth in the authoritarian sign of Capricorn seeks to establish order where there is confusion. This is connected to the month of January Okay. Now we're moving forth to Venus. Now we know how we're connected there. Well, the moon has got us on a little bit of a wild goose chase around here. Thank you, La Luna. And we know this is Taurus, Earth, the white goddess. The white goddess is seated on her throne, supported by a magnificent swan. Traditionally, Venus traveled the sky in a chariot drawn by 6 swans. Her hair flows towards, bubbling like the frothy foam of the ocean, from which she is said to have been born. Her dress is the color of coral, caves deep in the ocean where the nymphs completed her education. She's got a mirror of Venus in her left hand, the universal emblem that has come to represent the feminine in a botanical and zoological sense. The symbol is also the astrological glyph for the planet Venus, the morning and evening star. And boy, has she ever been my morning and evening star. What a gift. You know what? Every time you guys are feeling lower vibrational, just go out there and take in that sky. It's a beautiful gift from heaven. She holds before her, in her right hand, a staff, surmounted by the fruitful lotus flower. The opening flower is red, the color attributed to her lover, Mars. And there's the connection from red and how we're traveling through to the colors. There's symbolism here. We've got red, black, and now white. And we know that the color of the sun from the fountain is in the mixed. So sun color, the color of light. We know what colors light makes, all the color of the rainbow. But there's a definite connection here because beneath the image are the symbol for the earth sign Taurus and the moon disk of the white goddess. So this is what we're doing. And this, I didn't even know this because once again too, guys, I always discuss, I don't study my cards in great detail. This is part of my gift in my path. Oh, I'm covering them up. We go from red to black to white. All right. Venus represents love in all of its forms, from pure or ideal love to lustful desire, denoting a love of pleasure and the good things of life, and a blatant use of personal charm or seduction in order to obtain them, warning you that you have to pay the appropriate price for self-indulgence. But if you are prepared for that, then so be it. She is a goddess who suggests a good or fruitful outcome of the question. A white goddess, she brings a strong, youthful, and creative approach to the situation. The nature of Earth in Taurus is, above all, sensual and comfort-loving, with a tendency to act slowly and surely in familiar ways. This is connected to the month of May, and this is the time we are entering. Now we've got all of our information from the moon now that we need. We just need to remember that we are a bridge. And I'm really starting to think our common connection here, as I thought it was the moons, and there's a definite connection between the moons, is the lotus flower, because between these two is the lotus flower. And not only that, behind it is a beautiful, rare, but blue moon. So look at the moon is speaking to us through her colors. A blue moon, once in a blue moon. And this is a bridge of compromise, suddenly finding something in common. And that's what we're doing. We're connecting through what we're finding in common with one another, and a lot of it is pain. It's the negative. So we're actually finding our connections through the negative in order to transmute and through the positive, because our wishes are of the positive. And this is also connected. This is from Gemini to Gemini. There's the twins right there with Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus are very different in their drive to express themselves. They symbolize opposing views. So we've got Mercury being fast, fractile, and versatile, while Venus is slow and possessive. They, however, share the ability to socialize. And it's about different opinions coming together, different ideas coming together to create the whole. But there's a compromise between them. It's a bridge of compromise. And there's a commonality. There's something of common between these opposites in order to connect them. It's a neutral ground. And this is a peacemaking card. And it's connected to the possibility of a harmonious outcome to a situation which has been previously full of massive opposition. Now this is all going back to the Five of Wands, and we're healing from this energy. We're just healing from this energy because it's no more. It's just, it's no more. We're putting the wands down in order to heal with them. Right there. All right, let's move on. And that's right, we're just taking that one wand and we're just going to continue to heal. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's just confirm some of this here with this deck, and then we're going to see what's being activated and move on from there. This reading is going to be long and have some information in, that's for sure. Well, the moon. Of course, guys. The moon. Wolf. Guidance and guardianship. So, you know, I was thinking this is a little bit of a lengthier message from the moon. That's because she's offering her guidance and guardianship right now. And there it is. Remember how we were discussing that this message would be connected to the bear? It is connected to the bear, okay? Right here's the bear. The bear is helping to protect us. Wheel of Fortune. Heed inner voice and cycles. And that's our rhythms. That's our connection to our rhythm, and the rhythm of the planet, the rhythm of the harmonies, the rhythm of the energies, the rhythm of the flow. And we know it's a new cycle. It's a new season. So we got new reasons to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibes. And now we've got the Nine of Four-Leggeds, the Nine of Pentacles. Beaver, work for your dreams with the Seven of Winged Ones. Magpie, proper use of secret knowledge. And it all is tying back to, of course, the Ace of Four-Leggeds, the Ace of Earth. Bison, prosperity and abundance. We are balancing our karmic scales with the Six of Four-Leggeds, the Six of Pentacles, Jaguar, reclaim power and rewards. And this is what we're doing. We are reclaiming our power and we are reclaiming our rewards. And that's what the bee is helping us to do. To reclaim our power and our abundance. Our birthright, which is rightfully ours. But the Matrix twisted it up and we're untwisting it through us, okay? With our divine blueprint and our relationship with Source. Let's see what's being activated here. What's being activated? The Queen of Shells, which is the Queen of Cups. Peace and compassion. Here's our activation. Guys, the wheel's turning. Remember, we're following the number 10s to get to the number 11s. There's the wheel. We've got this confirmed now. Triple confirmation. The wheel is turning. Change and possibilities. And I love that in this deck, it's the octopus. We're going from the bear to the octopus. Queen of Shells, the seal. Peace and compassion. A channeler of love, Seal's heart holds a well of deep wisdom, moving through life with the gift of her inner voice to keep her balance in the ebb and flow of emotion. A natural healer, she thrives in harmony and peace, approaching all situations in a diplomatic manner. It is the seal's nature to care for those around her. Excuse me. It is the seal's nature to care for those around her, and she intuitively knows when someone needs comfort. Love drives her actions, and she comes ashore to remind you that joy and pleasure are yours for the taking, just as it is for the giving. Submerge into the waters of emotional integrity and let yourself feel deeply. Feelings born from the pure essence of the heart bring life to yourself and to others. I just want to see what this is connected to, guys. And it is. I wanted triple confirmation today, not double confirmation and triple. And we have got so many connections. All right. We have the horse, spirit of freedom. And we know we're using the horse. Okay? The horse is helping us with our motivation. Look. And our motivation and our spirit of freedom, the horse, is connected to the Merkaba. What we are creating in the void. This is what we're creating in the void right now. And this is what the feminine's trying to show us. How to create this. And this is connected to the 8-pointed star. And the moon, the feminine, is showing us how to create this in the unknown, in the void. We're moving away to raise our vibration. Okay? We've got the scarab beetle, the 10 of branches, and this is putting down our burdens. So, beetle's connected to our purity and our spirit, our detoxification. So we're going to detoxify in order to put down our burdens. The eagle is here to the guardian of feathers to show us our strength. And we have the bear. Where did the bear go? The bear is here. The guardian of fossils to offer us protection, and this is to help us manifest. And it is connected to lion, the ruler of the open heart. And this is the time we're in. We are the rulers of with the open hearts. This is connected to the channeled message and what we are here to do. And it is connected to the 10 of feathers, which is the 10 of swords are ending with the vulture. And we know that's connected to Isis. Isis is connected to the vulture. and the ending in order to begin again. And the manatee, the 6 of shells. And there is the purity achieved. We've achieved it here. We know this is the 6 of cups. And we did it with the moon, La Luna, and the heron, the 2 of feathers. And there's the piece that we created by following our synchronicities and signs. There's 2 feathers there to show that we're following our synchronicities and signs in order to get to this space. 3 of cups here, 3 of cups here. 3 of shells, 3 of shells. And that's our truth. That's connected to our truth. And this all goes back to the 4 of Pentacles. Where do we get our personal power from? Because this is the rat. Have we done solar plexus healing? Are we still in greed? Are we still in lower vibrational energies? Is this still about what we can materialize as fast as we can materialize it? This is old earth. This is the ego games. Or are we building new earth? Are we creating with integrity of the light? Are we healing? Are we connecting to our true abundance, our birthrights, our gifts, the divine? Are we creating for the community? Are we building the community? Are we building with Mother Earth? Are we building for her? Are we building with her in mind? What are we doing here to heal, harmonize, and change the vibration? Because this is connected to the owl and the keeper of the light. And the owl is the keeper of the light because, wow, the owl is connected to our wisdom. Are we going to use our wisdom in order to transform? Because the serpent is here. The quickener. And the serpent is here to wake us right up by, you know, this is the breaking up of old earth. This is what we're doing right here. And here is our connection. And this is super exciting because now look, we have the Emperor and the Empress. And this is the Empress in this deck, the cow, the Earth Mother. And we just had our connection to the cow. And look at that. There's a lotus blossoming above her head. This is connected to the soul star in her crown. And she's grounding this through Mother Earth. God and Goddess energy, guys. God and Goddess energy. And here's the message. Do you rule with rigidity, force, or manipulation? Remember, we're healing from manipulation. That's what the moon came in here to help us heal from. We're completing healing from manipulation and impulsiveness. Lion advises patience, compassion. There's our connection to patience. Compassion and respect. Find balance with an open heart. Is your inner beast out of control? Channel passions and align wayward energies through creative, meaningful projects of self-discovery. Because the noble lion is a symbol of courage, truth, and dignity, guiding us to act from the heart. This is connected, of course, to Leo, the sun's golden healing light and illumination of the authentic self. Spiritual wisdom, strength, stability, leadership, powerful yet nurturing, playful yet assertive. Lion walks gracefully, encouraging us to embrace our noble spirit. Be true to self, claim authority. Originally associated with the goddess lion, melds feline and feminine energies, reminding us that the true strength is not violent or controlling, but emerges through love, appreciation, and acceptance of self and others. Be present, overcome fear with trust, and advance on your journey to self-actualization. Be true to self. We know that. Be true to self. Okay, so let's see what's next. Now, guys, this is going to be one long reading because the moon wanted to speak. Well, Luna just had to say something because, you know what? She's doing her thing right now. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's see actually where we're going. I don't think I've also ever done a channel reading with this many cards in it. I have before because I've been called to do these things many times on my path to decipher a code. But yes, they take time. Alright, we're going this way. Oh. Okay, thanks, Spirit. Needed to change directions, right? Illumination. Ooh, I love it. I didn't know there was 2 cards. And simplicity. And our connection to protection. We're being illuminated through these times. And these times are very depressing and gray. We're in a gray area. That's what we're actually in. It's gray right now. I don't think I've ever felt a time that's been so gray. It's always usually been so black and white, so extreme. So there, we have shifted just from there. That's big. We've gone from living in extreme times to living in the gray. That's helping us to heal and balance. Remember, we have to heal from the energy of the extremes. That's the yo-yoing. That's the bouncing back and forth. That's not healthy for us. It's part of healing. And we're doing that through simplicity. Right now, it's all about simplicity. Declutter. Declutter your body, mind, soul. The simpler, the better. And this is even a message to this reading. For me. After this, it's time to break things down and really simplify things. We've had enough of connecting the holes. We're going to use the masculine energy and really simplify things. And this is following our synchronicities and signs. We need to remember right now, we are protected. We are protected with the energy of life. We are life. We have picked life. We're creating with intention of the light. We're being protected by the light, life. Okay, and right now this is connected to forgiveness. And we stay focused. And we're being blessed. Our blessings. And right now, our blessings are connected to relaxation. And there, look at that red moon. Wow, the red moon is speaking. Who knew the moon was going to speak today? Not me. And our freedom. And we know we just had our message of voyaging. I was just called to do the message to the masculine and feminine that we just came from. We're voyaging. And our voyage is connected to freedom. Our voyage is connected to our freedom. There's the message. And this is from the sun. I'm sorry, guys. I should have said this message is from the sun. But this is what I called to have and put my prayer into these cards from the sun. So this is what the sun is saying. To hang tight with this space because this is where we're going. And that actually, that's a sun in the distance, not a moon, they're telling me. It's just dark, dark, dark. It's dark fog, but we're clearing it. And that's much symbolism for the time we're in. It's dark fog right now, and we're clearing it. And for you feelers out there, you guys can feel what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's been a struggle. Flexibility, and embrace purification. Okay, and that's where your potential is at. That's where your true potential is at right now. It's right here. So that's leading us to our pleasure. This is the gate. This is the gate to where we're going. And this is why. Because we know this is connected to our communities and the new communities we're building and going forward. And the bee is here to show us the most powerful thing of all. Okay? Our leadership. Our power is in our leadership through us, through the patterns we're creating and what we're doing here. And that's where the protection is. That's where the power is. That's where the charge is. This is where it's all happening. This is mission work. This is what we came here to do. All right. Let's just see if the moon confirms this. What does the moon have to say with what the sun has to say? Because she hasn't said enough already. Okay, La Luna. Better calm down. We got a little while over here. La Luna. We need to hurry up because this reading. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. And yes, it is. It's gaining momentum. Thank goodness. Communication is key. Okay, the moon. There's our connection to the blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Show the world the real you. Your commitment is being tested. And have faith in your dreams. All right. What are we grounding? The turquoise changing woman. And time to cross the threshold. And yes, La Luna is speaking. Mandala of the moon. With number 11, way of the divine feminine revealed. And this is what's happening right now. For sure. Our power is awakening. It's connected to the totem of the puma. And we are being blessed by the Supreme Being. And here it is. We know we've been following the hummingbird. Sweet paradox of empowering grace. And there we go. This is the path. So there's a message in every single one of these oracles that is connected to everything that has been discussed in this reading today. And the divine feminine energy, the unknown, is speaking. Because we need to see what's unknown right now. That's why the divine feminine is leading the way. And remember, we have masculine and feminine everywhere we look. Even within. I am the turquoise moon mother. And this is the turquoise changing woman. And I come to you now with a message of change. This may be change that you want or change that you fear, But either way, I will show you how to use this change to become stronger, wiser, and more empowered to fulfill your divine destiny. Do not fear the changes around you and within you. Trust in the timing of what is happening in your world. And this, we have to trust in divine timing. Everything is unfolding exactly as it is because we know why we're here. We're here because of the bee, and the bee is showing us our power. So this is helping us to reveal it, and it's through change. And there's the moon. And look at all those colors. Look at all those changing colors. So now we have our connection to the moon shifting through all the colors here and speaking. Because there are so many connections within this reading, I feel like I could connect the dots and we would have a picture, and it would probably be a lotus. Okay? We're making our own mandala around here. And this is to repair what is broken. And that's why we need to remember that. This is to repair what is broken. And this card fell out into my lap when I was getting ready for the reading. Time to cross the threshold. A threshold appears. A threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Now, we always talk about patterning here. We're studying sacred geometry. We're talking about patterning, the end of karmic patterning, the creation of our patterning from our divine blueprint, our light, us, our harmony. And remember, that's our vibration, our tune. I've said that as many ways as I can say that. Now, this is also going back to channeled messages. We need to trust in our strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. The crossing is healing and furthers the activation of our divine potential, because this is all about healing. And everything we do here is all about healing. That's the key. That's the secret. The secret is healing. The more we heal, the more we grow. The more we heal, the happier we are. The more in joy we are. The more we connect to our abundance, the closer we get to home. Healing and home are one. Okay. And we know we are making a moon mandala right now. So, what does the moon have to say now? She's rating us a very big blueprint to follow right now. Mama Kila, mandala of the moon. I, the lunar mother, bring you my mandala of the moon to manifest through the law of magnetic attraction. My mandala is the sacred portal through which your dreams, intentions, and visions shall pass into the wholeness of being, from the realm of inspiration and into the world of form on earth. Thank you, La Luna. There is no need for doubt or concern, or for even the appearance of delay. Signifies that the divine feminine mystery is at work, with timing unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. Trust that what is falling away is meant to be, whilst you have faith in new divine works being born. So this is created to birthing, and the feminine pains of birthing, and the masculine is experiencing them too. There we go. So we have found a bridge to connect. This is all about our abundance and flow, and our abundance coming to us through flow and having faith in the unseen, because we can't see what's coming. We need to have faith. We need to have faith in divine timing. And now we're going to speak to number 11. Let's speak Because now we know the way of the divine feminine is revealed. La Luna was here to do just that today. Thank you. And you know what? The next reading we're going to be meeting at, I'm going to have the moon sign readings, but we're going to be seeing what the divine feminine is doing in the unknown, and how the masculine is connected and supporting, and how she is connected and supporting the masculine. Way of the divine feminine revealed. The divine feminine yearns to reveal her way and her wisdom to you so that you may live passionately and purposefully. And this is our way through the unknown. As you trust her inner guiding voice, you recognize the authentic desires and visions that must move you from within, that are the seeds of your sacred mission. You shall experience the clarity and soul-deep relief that only truth can bring. You shall experience a knowing of purpose that awakens your ability to live deliberately and experience deep fulfillment. And this is connected to our life purpose. And what are we willing to give up in order to get there? What are we willing to do to achieve this goal? Will we symbolically die and be reborn, so that your dream can become real? And we're not fearing, and we understand the truth at this point. The way of the divine feminine is understanding the truth and embracing it, because it's knowing that that's healing. The truth is where the healing is at. That's where we see through the illusions. That's where the revelation can begin. That's where we can have deeper recognition and understanding our true spiritual potential and passion. And now we are, because our power is awakening. So now we're going towards our energy. Power awakening. I am Puma. I awaken within you the vigorous energy, fierce power and ability to act without hesitation when the moment is right. My patience and strategy, my preparation and precision, my fearlessness and decisiveness are now your own. Allow my sacred medicine to fill your soul and bring courage to your heart. You have come into your power. Confirmation right there. We've come into our power, and thank you to the bee for doing just that today. You know, guys, I was wondering where this message would take us, how this would turn out myself. And what a wild ride. What a wild ride this bee is taking us on. And we're not going to let fear or hesitation hold us back. We're going to use our ambition and our methodical steps to apply to our dreams. And now this is applying the masculine energy to the feminine in order to expand. And I love to see that now we are expanding, because look at that monarch butterfly, and that monarch butterfly is going home, and the monarch butterfly just knows where it's going and has expanded, has had a death and a rebirth, going from that caterpillar in the chrysalis and the cocoon and expanding into the butterfly. So this is where we went from the feminine energy, and now we've switched to the masculine to apply that masculine energy in order to gain more power. This is how we cultivate more energy. This is beautiful. And now we know we're being blessed by the Supreme Being. Blessings of the Supreme Being. The divine is love. The Supreme Being from which all of life emanates manifests a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the Great One and to the mana, the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you. Surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for the Great One, and you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love and will conquer all. Now, This is having a relationship with the divine and creating with integrity of the light, because you have a connection with the light. You have a relationship with the light. You love the light. And because you love the light, you want to create with integrity. And this is about opening our heart. And now we've gone back to our message that's here. We've opened our heart. It's somewhere here. We've opened our heart. The masculine and feminine are one. And wow, does it ever feel beautiful? What a beautiful feeling. That is just activating through my being right now. And I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed right now. This feeling is helping me to heal from some of my darker times right now. And I'm just praying that you guys get to download some of it right now too, through this healing and what we're doing here. The gifts that we are receiving from Spirit. Thank you. All right. The sweet paradox of empowering grace. When the mind says no, but the heart leaps with joy, we are ripe for a transmission of empowering grace. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we are supported through grace. And our divine success manifests, swift and complete. Let the faith of the heart overcome doubt. Allow your mind to be filled with wonder and at the unlimited power of the divine, and you shall bear witness to sacred manifestation. And that's why, too, this is about our connection to the divine. Because we're bearing witness to a sacred manifestation. That is our fortune increase, our 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. This is a sacred manifestation. That's why we're doing all of this work. And it's because when there's something within our heart that we know we are to accomplish on this planet, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed that mission. And that's why we're doing all this work with our chakras. And everything is becoming heart-focused and heart-centered. And we're balancing it through the heart. This is a beautiful, hope-filled destiny. Filled with courage, confidence, and the connection to our rightful divine inheritance. The jewel of the Andes brings you Hummingbird, who bears the soul medicine of spiritual grace, the evolution to conquer any obstacle, and the extraordinary power of the heart. The concept of spiritual grace can be challenging to the mind. We don't often realize just how much we have been conditioned to subconsciously demand that progress in our lives is to be difficult. Whilst we are struggling and wish it could be easier. We want help, but when we believe that we are unworthy or have to earn success completely off the back of our own efforts, whilst the divine wants to engage and us to understand we need to participate in the fulfillment of our destiny. If we do not surrender our arrogance and learn how to surrender spiritually, we will never fulfill our potential. And this is pretty incredible that the bee has brought us back to the hummingbird. And now we are triple connected to the lovers. When hummingbird brings you medicine, you have a high spiritual destiny, one that is going to triumph against apparently insurmountable odds stacked against you. Hummingbirds have the highest metabolic rate of any animal on earth, and their hearts are capable of beating at over 1,000 beats per minute. And there's the connection to the hummingbird and why it is our totem medicine. They have a high need for oxygen, these little remarkable creatures. But some have evolved to live in, lower oxygen spaces, like the Andes Mountains. The power of the hummingbirds is to thrive quite literally in higher worlds. Hummingbird medicine empowers the soul for success in situations that would seem the most unlikely. This medicine brings a subtle adjustment within the blood of the feminine life force and how it receives and processes the enlivening presence of spirit. This in turn leads to extraordinary and heightened abilities. Trust in the incredible possibilities that are birthed through the union of sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies within you. And there it is. Guys, we got here. We got here. Wow. What a ride. I really feel like I've been on one. Whoa. Okay, and this is connected to these two crystals right here. Now these are cosmic crystals. So this one is connected to divine light, and this one is connected to cosmic consciousness. So this is what we are working with. And there'll be more information at the end of the reading for anyone who wishes to check this out. All right, nature's whispers. It's time for spring to speak and close us out. Whoa, I think, ooh. All right. Okay, spring. All right, what do you got to say? Well, it's once in a blue moon. The moon is sure speaking. Be true to your heart. And this has to do with our truth and our abundance and our manifestations and the healing tune that we are playing. And there is the hummingbird. And it's time for a fresh approach. This is the feminine creating within the void. Be true to your heart. In this moment, draw on the energies of harmony and union when making a choice. The current situation is best supported using intuition and not intellect. There may be difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you, what attracts your attention, what stirs your imagination and creates passion in your life. Do your best to ignore the persuasion of what others might think or say. Trust yourself and don't allow your opinion to be swayed, because this is about our divine inheritance, our birthright. And so we're doing sacred work here, and it's connected to us, our divine blueprint, our light, our connections, our universe from within to without. And yes, we are all interconnected. We're focusing what we are creating. And this is the feminine now. This is seeing in the unknown. That's why we're focusing on our intuition and not intellect, because this is the energy that we need to use in the unknown. And if we're going to follow what's attracting us, we're following our passions, what we are actually connected to. And this is going to help unlock what needs to be seen. It's connected to fresh approach. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You're being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you aren't in motion, you're making a choice. You're being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine what failing, imagine that failing is not a part of any of your choices. What will you choose? You're not going to fail. You're just going to succeed. You're not failing. We're not failing around here, guys. We're not. Yes, the 6 of Acorns. We are going to have success and triumph. We're not failing around here. We're high vibe. And we need to hang tight. Okay, you're coming too. That's right. Because the Page of Crystals is here to tell us that our ideas need discipline. But this is about our 9 of Cups, our 9 of Shells, wish fulfillment, and gratitude and fulfillment. And this is where we're going. We're making our dreams come true by putting the light in the cup. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create what today. I'll see you soon. And remember, this is best to me when I think about the 9 of Cups is from the Starman Tarot. And in each one of those 9 cups is a different pattern that we have created in order to manifest our wishes, our dreams. So we're creating new patterning. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create what today. And do just that. Go make your 9 of Cups, baby. I'll see you soon. Take care.